Yo, what's up guys? So in this video we're going to be going over which towers you should buy first. So basically a tower path guide for Tower Blitz. So right off the bat, I'm going to put on the screen what I went with first. So if you guys want like a specific set of towers that you can buy first, because the tower path isn't going to be specific, as in there are just too many different variables. And I can give you different varieties, but I can't give you one specific path you can choose because it really depends, and I'll explain what I mean by that. So first of all, if you guys have no friends, you should buy Demo, Sniper, Bugler, and Sharpshooter, so you can solo chapter 1. And for this tower path guide, I'm going to assume that you're going to try to do event as soon as possible to get one of the best towers in the game, Light Beamer. So you can actually solo chapter 1. That's the reason I posted the video yesterday about the solo guide, so that you can actually solo using the 4 towers, and they're relatively cheap. So if you guys have no friends and if you cannot get carried, you should definitely buy those towers and solo chapter 1. Okay, now when it comes to the very first tower you should get, it has to be Sharpshooter. I would say probably 99% of the community who has most of the towers will agree that Sharpshooter should be the first tower to buy, because you can actually grind with it using the best grind strat, which is going on expert mode on roundabout and putting on the modifier apocalypse. And by spamming 4-0 sharpshooter after a 2-4 sharpshooter, you're going to be able to get about 500 coins and 240 experience every 16 minutes or so. So that's going to be a really fast way of grinding. So Sharpshooter should definitely be the first. Now for the second tower, I would say Vulcan/Sniper. As you can see by this footage, you can actually duo with Sniper, Sharpshooter, and Bugler. If you guys take a look at the Discord, like no one's doing chapter 1. Like some people are doing chapter 2, but like almost no one's doing chapter 1. Almost everyone is doing chapter 3, right? So chapter 1, if you know of someone who has Sniper and or Bugler and you have the Sharpshooter and Sniper, you're able to duel with them. So what I would suggest is to save up money, right? So I would honestly just keep grinding using the Sharpshooter strat until you have enough money to buy Vulcan/Sniper, and then just keep trying to look for a carry basically in Discord, right? And then if you really can't find someone, if you can't even find a duo to duel with them, then you should definitely go with the very first loadout that I recommended for soloing, which is Demo, Sniper, Bugler, and SS Sharpshooter. But second tower should be Vulcan/Sniper. Now for the next tower, it's almost impossible to decide. At this point, it really depends on your party, right? Because there are some people doing chapter 2, and this is the most famous strat, Clyde's strat. And for chapter 2, we see Sharpshooter, we see Vulcan, we see Bugler, and Demo, right? So right off the bat, we know Vulcan is important, Bugler is important, Demo is important, right? And then for chapter 3, mechanic, you're not gonna have it. I mean, you might, who knows, but you're definitely not gonna have Light Beamer. So for chapter 3, the important towers are again Demo, Vulcan, there's a Sniper, and then there's a Market. And then for the carry variant, there is the Demo, right? Vulcan, right? So what appears a lot is Vulcan. That's why I recommended it as the second go-to tower, right? But the thing is, we have these towers, Demo, Market, Sniper, and Bugler, that we have to choose from. So my advice, there is no specific tower that you have to choose. Why? Because what if you ended up choosing a Demo, but then player 2 for chapter 3 was taken and you needed Market instead for player 3, right? Assuming you got carried in chapter 2, for example, right? So my biggest recommendation, just like Vulcan/Sniper, I would say save enough money to buy 2 or more of these towers, right? Obviously, if you bought Sniper is excluded from this list, but if you bought Vulcan first, then you have to have enough money to buy 2 or more of these, which isn't too much. It should be only about 2 hours of grinding to buy 2 of these or more. So the third tower that you should choose is from these 4. Just have enough credits to choose from these 4 and then buy whatever your team requires for the event. And then for the last tower, what I recommend is the Electricizer. Electricizer isn't really needed in the event whatsoever, like no one uses it. So Electricizer is kind of useless in the events. It's only going to be useful in like if you're doing expert maps with your teammates, ISC maps or whatever, right? But it's really not going to be useful for anything other than that. That's why Electricizer is set as the last tower you should get. So basically, the first tower you should grind for is a Sharpshooter, always. you should grind for sharpshooter. You shouldn't really buy anything else. And then after buying sharpshooter and then grinding, you should definitely start grinding a lot on the roundabout map because it's the fastest that we know so far of how to grind coins the fastest and also experience. And then after that, save enough money for Vulcan / sniper. You don't want to buy one or the other immediately. Just look for a chapter 1 carry. If you can find a chapter 1 carry, then definitely go with Vulcan instead, because Vulcan is gonna be useful for chapter 2, which will be your next chapter after chapter 1, obviously. But if you can't find someone that can carry you, but you can find someone who you can duel with, you should definitely buy sniper, and then they should have a bugler. And then for the next tower, make sure you have enough money to save up for 2 or 3 of the towers listed here. And the reason for that is it is highly dependent on what towers your party needs for the events and the Tower Blitz Discord. So again, if you bought a market when they were just looking for, let's say, bugler, then you're not going to be able to join their party, right? But if you have enough money and then they're looking for someone with demo and sniper, for example, then you can just buy them right off the bat and then join their party and complete chapter 2, hopefully. So save enough money for 2 or more of these towers. And then the very last tower you should get is the electricizer, because it's only useful for expert modes, like completing ISC maps, expert maps, right? You don't even need electricizer for advanced challenges, or for most of them anyway, because they actually give you the towers. But yeah, so it should be the last tower. Now, when it comes to other towers such as crossbower, slinger, trapper, they're not like trash. Actually they kind of are. But not all the towers can be meta, so if you want to buy them just to try them out or whatever, sure, go for them, but I definitely wouldn't recommend any of the other towers that were not mentioned in the tower path. So I hope you guys like this video. If you have a question, you can always leave your question in the comment section below. I try to answer them. And so thanks for watching this video, and hope this guide helped you guys, and see you guys in the next one. Peace.